Hey, you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the great state of Missouri. More specifically, today we're heading into Branson, Missouri. I'm here on the outskirts of Branson, Missouri, here at the Branson Cross. Now this, when you're driving into Branson, at least if you're driving in from my direction, this is one of the first things you see coming into the area, the Branson Cross. And it is the largest cross in the United States. Now, recently I visited Effingham, Illinois, which has the second largest cross. That was originally the largest cross until this one was built, and the giant cross in Groom, Texas was the largest cross until the Effingham cross was built, and the Effingham cross was the tallest until this one was built. And if you've been following my videos, you see that here in the United States, we have quite a few giant crosses. But this one, of all the giant crosses, is the most giant. Yeah, an interesting cross too. It's a little different from some of the other giant crosses. A lot of the other giant crosses are like aluminum or steel and just plain white. This has those water drops on it, which I'm not sure what that symbolizes. I don't know if they were red, that would almost make more sense, but I don't know what the water symbolizes. If anyone knows what the water symbolizes, leave a comment in the comment section. There's a walkway over here where you can walk up to the cross. See the names here. These are the names of the apostles, if I remember correctly. It's starting to get a little windy today. See that American flag flapping in the air. And it looks like this here actually explains the I guess they're teardrops there on the cross. The 5 vertical are God's grace. The 8 horizontal, Noah and the family. New beginning, 12 total. Number of disciples. So I don't know, is the numbers here correspond to anything? 5 equals God's grace. I guess 8 is the number of members of Noah and his family. I wonder where the 5 God's grace is. It just because grace has 5 letters in it? Am I understanding that? Here it says the vision that created the cross. It is the tallest cross you've ever seen. That is true. Bright pearly white. It is. The teardrops cling from the cross. Salvation is not at the cross, but through the cross. Hence the walk through doors. Okay, so yeah, there is doors, I guess, that we can walk through the cross. I don't know if there's any chance this is actually open. Oh, salvation's locked today. Let me see if the other... Let's check the other door. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious what's in there. I don't know if they intended there to be some exhibit in there of some sort, but it's locked. I don't know if you can climb to the top of the cross, if there's an elevator or a staircase in there. Yeah, I'm really curious on what's actually behind these doors. Highway down there as cars drive past. It's actually a very striking visual as you're driving through there, driving through the mountains, headed into Branson, and then you just see this towering cross overhead, the tallest cross in the United States. I do apologize about my windshield. It has so many dead bugs on it. I really need to find a car wash at some point. I saw the sign and I pulled in here to Howler Bike Park. I'm not planning on going biking, but I love their mascot here. It's the Ozark Howler. This is a cryptid, a local cryptid from the Ozarks, kind of like a monstrous beast, almost like a, just feral, scary monster known for its terrifying noise that it makes. It has horns. So yeah, I'm always excited when a cryptid like slips into pop culture. So I'm very excited. The Ozark Howler has made its way into pop culture. Pretty cool. I don't think they're open today, but I was just gonna peek back here. It says the base camp's a 5-minute walk. So I'm gonna walk here through this trail and see if there's anything else Howler related. Yeah, come out here in the clearing, and it looks like a little bike area where they ride mountain bikes. Very quiet out here. I don't know that they are open today, but you know, when I saw the Ozark Howler, I just had to poke around a little bit. Little covered bridge made out of an old trailer here. Oh, I knew coming back here was worth it. Look at this. They got a statue of the Ozark Howler there. Oh, I love him. Yeah, just, you know, kind of a feared beast of the woods here, kind of a local cryptid. Again, happy to see him get the attention he deserves. I think kind of his characteristic is he's kind of, you know, like a savage beast, like a wolf or a monster like that, but he actually has horns coming out of his head. Look at this. This particular howler has a tattoo on his chest of like a lady Ozark Howler. Wow. Love him. Love him. He's amazing. Look at these trucks here. I'm guessing these trucks. Yeah, okay. It looks like this is where they load up your bikes and they take you out into the wilderness to do some bike riding. So yeah, the Howler, a mascot of some off-road biking. Sounds like a lot of fun. Here's a map of the Howler bike park, and I guess their courses here have different names. This is fun. The Wizard, the Mustard Tiger, the Hippie Cowboy there. Yeah, a little base camp set up here. I guess people can have picnics, maybe some concerts. Yeah, I do see a stage back there. So yeah, it seems like it'll be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I don't ride bikes, especially you know, high intensity biking like mountain biking, but if you are into that sort of thing, seems like a great place. Yeah, nice little walk, nice little hike to start the day off. And as we head back out to the parking lot, you can see the Howler there doing a sweet jump on his bike, and he says, "Thanks for ripping," whatever rip it is. And there you can see the largest cross there, the Branson cross from the highway here. As we head into Branson proper, we are greeted by the "I love Branson" sign. Rosebud. Running a little low on gas, so I decided to swing in here to Ricky Bobby's Pit Stop. Yes, this is a gas station inspired by Talladega Nights. And you can see the NASCAR here parked in the parking lot. Oh, and look at this. The door handles are actually gas pumps. And you can see the checkered flags up here. Yeah, I needed some ice for the car kitchen. Got it's a 20-pound bag. Oh my gosh. There we go. So I think it's important to note, not only is this area home to the United States' largest cross, but also the world's largest chicken here at the Great American Steak and Chicken House. I was gonna grab some food here, but unfortunately looks like they are not open today. But yeah, just look at this wonderful chicken. Or I guess, would you call that a rooster or a chicken? I think they refer to it as a chicken, so I'm gonna stick with the world's largest chicken there with his wonderful star-spangled vest and bow tie. Yeah, not only is there a giant chicken, a giant towering chicken here, we also have a tower of farm animals. A little stack there. We got a cow on the bottom, a sheep, a donkey, a pig, a goat, and then a much smaller chicken or rooster there on top of that. What a zany place this is. Next door to the chicken, we have the Windmill Inn. This hotel shaped like a windmill. I guess this would be the front desk where you check in to the windmill. Although, okay, I think there's actually like maybe a windmill suite up here as well. You see the patio there. And looks like the rest of the hotel is actually closed down. I guess the whole hotel is closed down. You can see a fence there along the perimeter. Maybe doing some renovations or something else. I don't know what fate beholds the Windmill Motel here. Oh, what is going on next door? Looks like there's a Vomitron operating over here. Oh yeah, there's people in there. You can hear them squealing. Now you hear them yell? They're terrified. I would be too. Oh yeah, there's people there. Oh, are they stopping at the very top? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm glad I'm not up there. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'd rather stick to the something a little more safe, like this carousel over here. Are they still up there? Yeah, there's still people balanced up there on the top. I don't know if they're just being tortured or what. So I'm very kind of surprised to see this. There is Branson Duck Tours. Now, years ago, there was a very, very, very tragic accident with the duck tours. Not necessarily this company, but another company that had the duck tours, and one of the ducks sank with a lot of people on board. I thought they were completely discontinued, but I see that I guess they once again have duck tours in Branson. I don't know if this is, I know the ones they were using before are very old vehicles, so I'd give them the benefit of the doubt. This may be like a newer version of the duck tours. I'm just very curious when I saw this, and I don't know, maybe at some point we need to go on one of these duck tours. Yeah, my interest is piqued. One place I always like to stop in when I'm in Branson is the Celebrity Car Museum here. They every time I come by, they have something new, something cool. So I decided to swing by and see what's new here at the Celebrity Car Museum. And here's something new. This is really cool. I'm already impressed right here. This is Kim Wexler's car from Better Call Saul. This is Kim's car, the car that Kim drove in Better Call Saul. You can see her there in the car. I guess this is the car which she would have been in when she made her decision, you know, when basically decided to turn around and go back to a life of grifting and crime rather than honest work. Oh my gosh, let's peek in Kim's window here. Wow, that's fun. And this here is not a screen used car, but this was David Schwimmer's car that he drove, his personal car that he drove while he was filming the TV show Friends. Hiding back here is something super cool. This is the Winnebago used in season 4 of Stranger Things. It says it was stolen by Eddie Munson and then driven by Steve Harrington. Yeah, stolen by Eddie Munson, driven by Steve Harrington here. So wow, yeah, I always love seeing the Stranger Things stuff. That's pretty amazing. I know a lot of Eddie Munson fans out there. All right, here we go. All right, this is a movie I have not seen. I'm very familiar with The Rock, of course, but this is the van from Black Adam, which I never got a chance to see. See the writing here on the side. This is Sharudu Electronics, the final boss. Back there you can see the guys from Miami Vice hanging out behind the car. Now, this car was used in Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. I guess a car that would have been picked up by the small child. You can actually see it's stripped on the inside. There's no engine, there's no floor, because apparently it's actually hung on the wall of a Planet Hollywood at some point. And this giant hand here apparently was involved in some way. It was purchased with other movie props. So either was used in the movie or used as a maquette or some sort of reference material. But yeah, that's pretty amazing. Little Rick Moranis there. One of my favorite actors of all time, Mr. Rick Moranis. Now, unfortunately, I've still not seen any of the Fast and Furious movies, but here is an iconic car. I've seen clips of this. This is the space car from Fast and the Furious, where apparently Tyrese and Ludacris flew a car to space. So I guess that's the extent that the Fast and the Furious movies have gone to. I guess originally starting as a street racing movie, and then eventually they're flying cars in space. Yeah, let's take a closer look at the space car here. You can see there's like engravings. There's like just random numbers. I guess, you know, they put something on there. You wouldn't be able to read it in the movie, but it looks, you know, space-like. And there is the inside. There's the NOS. I pick up little bits and pieces of Fast and Furious, even though I haven't seen it. So the NOS makes the car go fast. Yeah, see the panels there on the space car. I don't know why they went into space. I haven't seen the movie, but they flew a car to space. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, just a crazy variety of cars here. This is from the show Arrested Development. This is from Twilight, New Moon here. And then the Jurassic World truck here. Oh, I got some dinos over here. Got Blue, as well as a Triceratops. And here is screen used car from the Flintstones, Viva Rock Vegas, which apparently I guess was a prequel to the original John Goodman Flintstone movie. Here's your OG Jurassic Park car. See the T-Rex coming down. Apparently this is not from the movie, but I guess this would have been used at the Universal Studios theme park as some sort of theming for a ride. Yeah, you hear the dinosaurs, see the lightning. Some really cool Jurassic Park props here. You can see the gun here. This is Muldoon's gun. He is kind of the game hunter at the park. He's the one that goes, "Shooter! Shooter!" So cool. And then there's a flare gun used by Alan Grant in Jurassic Park 3. And then this light here was on the Mosasaurus pen in Jurassic World. So some just great pieces of Jurassic Park history here. And back here, you can see this alien. This is Paul from the movie Paul. It was voiced by Seth Rogen. Now, the Paul in the movie was CGI, but apparently this alien here was kept on set so that the other characters could interact with him and kind of know what they were working with. And then he would have been replaced after filming with a CGI Paul. So that's pretty crazy. That's Paul right there. Oh, look at these miniatures down here. So apparently these miniatures from Ant-Man and the Wasp weren't necessarily seen in the movie, but they would use this to calibrate the cameras for something that small and then remove them and I guess put in the actors. This robot here is from a movie called Space Between Us. I've not seen that. And then this is a jetpack from G.I. Joe, but apparently this actually was the scene where he used the jetpack was cut out of the movie, unfortunately. And then we have the kid's bike from Small Soldiers. I guess this is the bike the main character child was riding. It's a scene from Fast and the Furious 6 where these two cars right here actually raced each other. Apparently Vin Diesel driving the red car and Michelle Rodriguez driving the silver one. And here we have this Land Rover from Land of the Lost. This has been driven by Danny McBride. Remember, my family actually watched this movie recently. We were having Christmas vacation and we just all sat around and watched Land of the Lost. Man, what a weird movie. I mean, it's actually entertaining in just its sheer weirdness. Oh yeah, we have Arnie's peering over there at us. Here's a piece of movie history. This is a life jacket used in the Titanic film. I guess not necessarily dedicated to one character, but I guess several people passed this around and wore it in different scenes. So we have the car from Supernatural here, and look at these. We have these giant Funko Pops of the characters from Supernatural. Apparently these giant Funkos came from the 2017 San Diego Comic-Con. So we can look at the other one over here. Oh yeah, they both got knives. Of course, the classic Adam West Batmobile here, and the Bat Cycle. And then see the Riddler up there. Riddler is Jen's favorite Batman villain. So this crazy looking thing is from the movie Battleship. Now, apparently they did use CGI in the movie, but this was, I guess, a promotional piece created of the villains. And you actually take a peek there in the cockpit. So apparently this actually is a working vehicle. It's pretty insane. Some screen used cars from Transformers. This is Bumblebee here. And I guess this is what Bumblebee would look like once he transforms. And then Barricade, the police car. The police car from RoboCop there. Then we got Ed 209, and I remember I apparently watched the scene in this movie when I was probably too young to be watching this movie, and the scene where he blows the guy away, shoots the guy in the boardroom, where they're just trying to do like a example, trying to do like a display showing how he works, and he ends up malfunctioning and just shooting a guy to death. That scene was incredibly traumatic. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but like, so much blood, so it's really graphic. So this is a really interesting Ecto-1. This is a customized car made by a man named Joe Pace, who does car customization. You can see interesting things like we have Slimer there in the front with the hot dogs. Now apparently they said this car glows in the dark.
Yeah, it's made of like bioluminescent paint, so that at night, if you take it out in the dark, it'll glow in the dark like Slimer green.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, you turn all the lights off, the whole thing glows in the dark. It's amazing.
You see there's a couple of Slimers driving the car there. And apparently the back here is just packed with massive speakers that apparently have the capability of blowing the roof off this building. Oh my goodness, this is really cool. Yeah, even a little Slimer there bursting out of the back. Yeah, check out this James Bond here. Kind of like a mural on him. It looks like he's actually got the different James Bonds painted on his body.
Jesse's car from the first movie.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not that familiar with Fast and the Furious. I haven't seen any of them, but apparently these are both from the very first movie, which I imagine are harder to find than some of the more modern ones. So it's got bullet holes.
Yep, it got big drive-by scene in the first movie when Chad Lindbergh, who played Jesse, got shot right in front of the main Fast and Furious house.
And this apparently is a car that was flipped. I guess Vin Diesel would have been in this. And it's actually got like marks from where it rolled over in the movie, which is pretty amazing. So this is a Honda scooter there, and you said this folds up like into a briefcase?
It folds into a briefcase. It was made to kind of go in the back of your car, so you know when you park in your parking lot and you're a mile away from campus or whatever, you just pull this out and take it.
I feel like I could get some real world use out of this. This is amazing.
They're just so much fun. Like these things, I saw them. I was out on tour. I was in Philadelphia, and I saw these, and I was like, "Holy cow! I just really got to have one." Yeah, it takes a minute.
It feels pretty fast.
It's like a bicycle though. You drive your feet, and then you just give it a little bit of gas, and there you go. Yeah. And then you just gotta let off of it when you want to stop.
The turning is the hardest part.
Yeah, go a little. Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun right there. So here's some more Stranger Things cars. This is Joyce's car, Winona Ryder's car from Stranger Things. This is the Toddfather car. This is when Joyce and Hopper actually steal this while they are on the run. And then this is Billy's car over here. Oh, and there's a Demogorgon. We got some cars from The Walking Dead. It's pretty iconic here. This is Daryl's motorcycle from The Walking Dead. Yeah, The Walking Dead is a show that will never die. He will never actually be dead, because I think I thought they were ending it, but apparently they're continuing on. I think Daryl's getting his own show. And this is Rick's cop car from the Walking Dead. This was actually used near the end of the series, where there was a flashback scene where Rick was talking to his former friend Shane, and they filmed it in this car here. And you actually can see they signed it as well. There's Shane's signature there, and then Rick's signature. Forget the actor's name, but the actor that played Rick signed.
Andrew Lincoln.
Oh, Andrew Lincoln. Thank you. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, one of my favorites here, just because of how iconic it is the Thelma and Louise car here. Obviously not the one they drove off a cliff at the end. Yeah, some fun props in here. Now apparently this fish, this rubber, highly realistic looking fish, was used somewhere in the film Jaws 2, just in a bucket, in a barrel, something sitting around. A real fish from Jaws 2. But check this out, we got a coconut signed by the professor from Gilligan's Island. It says help. Alright, so I've driven out here to the storage yard for the Celebrity Car Museum, where they kind of keep their cars that are either, you know, they rotate them out for the museum sometimes, or sometimes they have cars that they're repairing or that need to be fixed up, come out here. But yeah, I drove out here to give you a little extra peek of what they have kind of off display. There is definitely some fun stuff out here. Apparently this car here was driven by Eminem in the music video for Purple Pills. That is from his band, I think it's D12. And they said this has hydraulics, it bounces, and he was driving this car, bouncing up and down through the video. Now this Range Rover here, actually the personal car of one Michael Jordan. This was his car they actually drove around. See, it's just a normal sized car. It was hard to like imagine him fitting in there. And there was something interesting. It's a little tucked back here. Let's see if we can find our way. It's a random casket on the floor. Let's see if we can maneuver through these all these Fast and Furious cars. So this here is a DeLorean time machine replica. But it's a fun distinction that this was actually the very first replica. You know, almost every car museum now has a replica DeLorean. But this is the same guy, the same gentleman that made that custom Ghostbuster cart we saw, made this. He actually made it. The movie studio endorsed him in making this and actually drove around the country to help promote the original movie. So made it all the way back when the original movie came out. Now this made me a little excited. This is another car from Better Call Saul. This is the Saul's car from Better Call Saul. You can see it's not in very good condition there. So this is the one. I'm trying to remember back. I don't remember every detail of the season of the series, but this is the car he drove out into the desert, got into some trouble, had to abandon his car. I think he pushed his car off a cliff, so kind of abandoned his trademark car in the desert. And this is that car that they smashed up. You can see the shootout. You can see the bullet holes in the car there, and yeah, in really rough condition. The windshield's actually totally smashed in, but yeah, that is a lot of fun. And of course, this amazing giant bust of JFK there. From they had several of these parks that had all the presidents. They all kind of disbanded around the time Obama became president. But yeah, there's one of the rescued JFK heads here. So a wonderful day here in Branson, Missouri. Always a lot of fun stuff to do here in Branson. A big thank you, of course, to the folks at the Celebrity Car Museum in Branson. They've always been very welcoming, very accommodating, and always willing to give me a little sneak peek of what they have in their secret storage lot. And I can't say much, but I did film a little something today that I could not show you, that I may be able to show you someday, but we'll just leave it at that. I can't say too much. Maybe, that's something here at the car museum that's not allowed to be shared with the public at this time. But if and when it's allowed to be shared with the public, I will share it with you guys. So thank you for watching. If you do like these videos, please subscribe. I travel around the country filming roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun stuff. If you do like these videos, please hit the subscribe button. I'm getting closer. I'm trying to hit 500,000 subscribers, and I'd really like if you help me out. So hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. I think you ring a bell, and tell all your friends. If you'd like to help support the channel in other ways, consider contributing to Patreon. $3 or more, we'll get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop and doing personalized messages on Cameo. All those things can be found in the description of this video, and all those things help keep this car on the road, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.